Will a man rob God, yet you have robbed me? But you say, how have we done this? In tithes and offerings. If you'll pray with me and help me for a little while this morning, I'd like to use these words for a subject. It ain't about the money. It ain't about the money. If you just happen to be driving your imagination toward the tail end of the Old Testament and pulled into the 3rd chapter of Malachi, you would feel and notice right away that there was something going on. And you may not know exactly what it was, but you would know that whatever it was, it did not make God a happy camper. You would not have to know Hebrew. You would not have to have a biblical commentary. You would not have to read between the lines. All you'd have to do is just read the lines. And you would read in those lines and you would find out that God was not a happy camper. You would hear frustration in the words. You would feel vexation in his voice. You would see the passion coming off the pages, and even though you didn't know for sure what was going on, you would know that God was not a happy camper. And so what was all this about? What was all this that made God so upset to start calling people robbers and thieves, saying you're cursed, and not just you, but your whole nation is, because something must be going on to make God not a happy camper. Well, the whole thing was about tithes and offerings. Somebody said tithes and offerings. Well, we know what offerings are, but what are tithes? First of all, the word tithe means a tenth. And that tithe is a tenth. It was a specific amount of money, a specific amount, percentage of money, of a person's increase that was to be dedicated and donated to the service of the Lord. It was specifically 10%. And it was the same percent for everybody, which meant that you did not have equal amounts of giving, but you had equal sacrifice. So it was 10% for the widow, it was 10% for the billionaire, it was 10% for the farmer, it was 10% for the doctor. And so everybody had an equal percentage. It was a specific percentage. It was the same percentage, and it was sacred because it belonged to the Lord. According to the Bible, God said the tithe is mine. No matter what you do with it, the tithe is mine. Well, apparently in those days, the priests and the people had withheld their tithes. They refused to give God his tithes, and that's what made him not a happy camper.